Alright, we're live. I need to exit this quick to go to that. Yeah, we're live. Sorry about that. It's a few minutes later than I thought I would be. Sorry, I had a few things that I was finishing up, and I need to verify something on my end. Everything's all good. Don't worry. I'll give everyone a moment to actively get in, since I know Twitch can be a little bit of a weirdo when it comes to sending out notifications, so sometimes you just gotta make sure. Also, as you can see, I have my Ureli Prime. I like using her base helmet more than I do the primed helmet. I just don't like it as much. I can't explain why. So I'm keeping the regular one. Yes, I did make one that was basically the same as my old skin for my base Ureli. And also sort of meant to look like the original. I actually do like the colorations on the original. A little funky like that. Anyways, I'll give everyone a moment. Let me go refresh Twitch in the meantime. Make sure my stream chat's actively working. Hello. This is Dinosaur Dance. We got Operation 8 Claw. In the meantime, how are you? How are you? This is what we talked about. Oh yeah, how's work been going for you? I know we didn't really talk about that too much recently. You've been dealing with any of the children being crazy again, do you? I don't think I've heard any stories from you for a little bit about the children acting like lunatics. Which, to be fair, I take it as a good sign. Oh yeah, my new phone cases came in, finally. I think after stream I'm gonna have to send a photo of them. Though one of them does mess with my... Oops, I'm here. One of them does mess with my watcher jiggy, so that's a pain.
You know what meddling beyond the wall has brought her here.
Buy 3 of these. I guess I did so last night without remembering. Working on getting a second arcane energize. Got a lot of the other stuff already. We're still waiting for the progress.
Time is wasting.
Right now, 24.8.
Have you not learned that? Remember what the
Everything's being real slow.
And whose business are you about today? I won't ask where you've been lately. I can tell from the dust on your boots.
Good, you know I've been into very plenty. We've got a ton of Pathos clamps from doing... I'm doing the base version. It's not much different than what's available. I'll have to take a copy of this to trade for later. But yeah, like something like this, absolutely worth the 20 Pathos clamps. Same thing with this for the 10.
Did you ever notice how that thing hangs in the sky overhead,
Yeah,
and yet nobody
well.
ever wants
I
to talk
blue
about
spots
it?
because I figured I'm not a
Like,
puncher for but
it's not
like
really
yeah, I
there.
know you're angry and it feels unfair, but you can't hurt anyone. Ooh.
Making a note of that.
Take this as well. There's Rackford cookies. I'll put that later.
He loved her, you know, Bombastine. Claims he didn't, but he cries and whispers her name when he thinks no one's listening.
This place is locked me
What
from
do you
above.
suppose?
There is still time to stop
But
her.
yeah, no, ooh.
Hurry. I have
What if your mom buys her ice cream and she drops it? What flavor of ice cream specifically? What flavor of ice cream specifically? You can't just say ice cream and drop it. You gotta tell me what flavor specifically.
by our kingdom.
There are certain flavors that are vastly superior than others. Like, for example, I would not be hoping that anyone buys, like, blue cheese and pear flavored ice cream. I know that's a thing, which is why I mention it. Chocolate with sprinkles. Oh, it's part of... I'll take heck chocolate with sparkles even. We'll go chocolate with sparkles even, because that's funnier. Post-migration in progress. No. Alright, let's do that. Let's try this again. There we go. What we got? We'll probably be playing as... Honestly, I could go for your early prime finish leveling her. Stalker is also a really nice option. Oh, have you thought of any names for the horse by any chance? We still haven't come up with a name for the horse. And I can name the horse. It's a wild croc indeed. We're playing Warframe. We'll do your rally. Oh, let me find the Caith real quick. We can name the Caith. I haven't gotten around to naming it yet. God, both of these primaries suck. This one's better. There we go. What are we renaming the Caith to? I haven't decided on a name for the Caith. The only names I've been given for it were Diddy Oil. I'm not naming the Caith Diddy Oil for the record. Nope. I refuse to name the horse Diddy Oil. We're not naming the horse Diddy Oil, I told you, no Diddy Oil. I'm not going... Fine. Alright, fine, we're naming the horse Diddy Oil, at least for this stream. I hate this. Are you happy? I'm gonna look at this later on next stream and be like, oh, this is gonna be... Like, oh yeah.
The triumph of dust.
I'm playing on the regular version versus the Steel Path. I mean, the Steel Path essence... The Steel essence is nice, don't get me wrong.
From my city.
But
So I
don't think it's worth just having to deal with a harder boss fight and harder stuff in comparison for 5 extra Pathos clamps and 5 Steel essence. At that point, I'd rather just do Circuit or something.
Assembling weapons.
That's not just me.
And me, a loving mother. Can you get it done?
After I finish this up, though, if anyone does want to play, feel free to let me know. Actually, I haven't done anything. That's really good.
What weapons will you use against the sorrows you refuse to face?
So, to provide context on what's going on for anyone who's not aware, something,
Don't tell me you're siding with the brand.
man the wall,
It's about
indifference
time
man,
to grow up.
yoinked for Salka, who's the lady that we're talking to us right now. Dominus Thrax. Normally he's... Yes, I hope you do so, Puppet Man. He's kind of just he's literally a little doll guy. There's a whole bunch of spoilers that I can go into. I'm not going to for the sake of anyone who hasn't been caught up. But you've got him. You've got
will be still when
the
the
drifter that's
flood
there.
has passed.
Nearly missed that. We got the drifter. Oh yeah, we get Thrax enemies that don't spawn anymore because the Thrax are on our side this time. So we got Murmur enemies because Indifference came in, trying to take over Duviri, which is like sort of childhood, sort of area, sort of not. Again, I really can't discuss it too much without spoilers. Anyone who's played early, anyone who knows the game early though has probably done, assuming they didn't shift it back from Earth still, because I remember when I first got into it, it was after Earth was available. But you got Duviri Paradox, you've got the Drifter there. This is Drifter's childhood home. Can't specify anything more than that without spoiler territory. But, yeah, so that happened. She's here, leading the charge with the Murmur. We're kind of just trying to fight her off. And we basically have to function it like playing a regular thing of, Duviri. Instead of the Thrax, we get Murmur enemies. Dominus Thrax is actually on our side rather than trying to kill us. He's like, I don't want my throat being taken, please, you have to help me.
Kiddo, you are trying so hard.
Getting a new tattoo soon. What kind of tattoo are you getting? complete side note, this sword that I'm using is one of the ones that you can get using Pathos plants. Not soon, but 2 to 3 months. Fair enough. What tattoo are you getting? Is it one we talked about before, or is it a completely different one? So, like a couple more works, and I'll go start working on
Look
this one.
at you! Desperately trying to hold back the infinite!
I was running Merrily and I do not work damage. I know Urelli also just has bonus damage with secondaries, so I actually don't mind using it.
Inconsequential.
The other one was, we can talk about the other one. These over here. That, move over. But yeah, which tattoo are we getting? Was what we talked about, or was it something entirely different? Never told me. I am kind of curious now.
You only delay the inevitable.
So you can tell me on stream. Of course you can tell me anything about getting a new tattoo. And I leap over and sounds gay, I'm in. I like that. I like that one. That's good. I like that. You're gonna have to promise me to send me a photo whenever it's done, though. I want to see it when it's actually on you.
Don't get too excited. I'm just getting started.
Take the Smoldering Strike. I like the extra melee. We have the Thrax guys here. They're actually fighting the Murmur right now. They're on our side. I can't damage them. I slash them.
Haven't you figured it out yet?
No, I've not figured it out.
You're fascinating.
She slaughters my people and takes their possessions. Get them back. I'll bury you alongside the honored dead.
Mercy killed him with a slash. Going absolute berserker rage over here. Make sure I do the speed boost. That's help. We got both prime. We got positioning. I'll take that. Everyone will be over half round. It's gonna be decent as hell. Understandable.
Look at it. This edifice of guilt. He knew what he did. What he took.
This isn't enough. We need to call in more help. From you. Another you.
We need to first form the mirror, though. We need to take the souls of the damned, I guess? The souls of the damned? Sort of how that works? I mean, we're literally taking their souls and stuffing it into a giant mirror to use. Yeah, this game is weird sometimes. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This game is weird. To be fair, I'm piloting a little anime girl robot. While I look like a drug dealer. There's not much that can't be said about this game that is not just half weird. Kind of. That as well. I'm not the one that activated it. I can't go ahead and do that. I'll do that. Chance for reload's nice. Unfortunately, Volcar is kind of not great.
I was dying all alone.
We got step 5 out of 6.
Did you
This is
know
where the
that?
boss fight comes in. Well, 1 to 2 boss
Dying
fights.
from the poison I sucked down to kill
Womp.
the tech rot in my lungs. Until it
Some loot.
held out my own severed hand to
Spider
me
frame. Spider
and
frame.
offered me
On the top.
life.
Spider's helping her.
Yeah, we don't like the spider. She's not very nice. Until we make her. Then she's nice.
Cut it down.
They're just very annoying to deal with. We're probably gonna go down. Someone always goes down when we're doing the boss fight. Effective in this small arena. We got multiple phases to this that cancels out any abilities. So yeah. Really done that early, just went down because of the Death Scuttlers. Yep, there it is. Alright, revive please. Then the fact that I know Ureli isn't the tankiest either. Like, I don't wish I went Stalker for that reason, but whatever. It really just depends on the luck of where he tosses those webs down for how long. On Steel Path it's a lot harder, it's a lot more tanky and more HP on her end. Everyone goes down on that.
Come on,
Reload
my beautiful
passively.
scuttler. Secure this kingdom for me, and I
Feels a lot better than the last couple weeks, though. Should have seen the kitchen Warframe. Of course, it blew up right on me. I promise I don't die this much. I also don't have a fully ranked Ureli as well. I don't have as much bulk as I could. I don't have the stats for it. That tends not to help either. Down. Second, she's actually, I'd argue that Araxi is a lot harder than the actual boss is.
Especially when I can just bring her back.
You'll see once we get past this next phase. We're going back to the other croft. I don't know, it's a little... Roxy's a little rough. Get a whole bunch of loot for doing this. Temporal Dust, which is available via this mode, as well as a whole bunch of the Murmur tileset stuff. You can get Stelas, you can get, well, you can get in the Entrati Labs as well. Actually, why am I not just gonna warp over? Am I not? Okay, it's not letting me warp over. It's whatever. I get the ability to. Maybe I have the ability by Drifter to actually do that. Probably. Whack this one here, because I'm between 3 seconds. Flipped over automatically. Undercroft. Undercroft is funky like that.
I thrive on nothingness.
Bonk.
You
Get the room
choke
compact.
on it.
Elena. I need to get a couple of my corrupted mods, and I need to also level mine up to max as well. Because I have a really decent rally build on what I do. Problem is I don't have the full endo that I need. So to be fair, I can get endo fairly easily. I do hides on similar other places. Arbitrations are another good one. I need rank 30 point range. In gear, you're on 30. Yeah. Up. Give me survival mission. I might as well take advantage of what you get. Before the other fucking conservative. Oh yeah, so funky thing about Javiri as well, most in it. It's basically just a random chance about what you get. I mean, you can kind of see what you got, but every time you complete something, it re-rolls. Every spiral you do, every time it naturally resets as well, it re-rolls everything. So like, I might have, I had Ureli, I had Stalker, I think I had Ember. Don't quote me on that. I might have had Ember. Doesn't think it makes sense, really. But like, for example, I might get like Sevagoth next time when I go like this path without taking it. Or maybe I'll get like Octavia or Goss. Now I have mine maxed out, so I have a bunch of options. Instead of just having 3, I have 5. And I have the option for the Stalker to spawn. I've also spent a lot of time playing Duviri between the circuit, doing this. All my intrinsics are definitely going to be maxed out after this. You get a ton per Regular Juvir, you get a lot more side missions rather than this. So the side missions, you can get stuff like fish that you can put into aquariums, and you get your little section available. Kind of go to the floor within. You get a little personal quarters available that you can build. It's really nice. Personalizing stuff. Now normally Marilena I would be riding, but we're dropping the dinos. I can vibe with the dinos. I mean, we are pretty vibing right now. We are vibing pretty well. We got 71 right now, so that's a little bit of ability strength extra from Molt Vigor. Is it Molt Augmented I'm using? Is it Molt Vigor or is Molt Augmented? I forget which. I need to go back to the Jeremy to get that at some point. Yeah, I need to get that duration up further. I did the calculations for my build that I want to do, and I'd have like a 90-second Aquablade. Oh shoot, thank you, sorry, I didn't realize I had to reset my sound at one point. Let me lower the sound down a little bit. Sorry, I didn't realize that the sound was an issue right now. No one mentioned last stream when I had to go ahead and tinker with it, because the last update messed with my sound, so I apologize. I didn't realize. As I said, no one told me last stream, so I thought everything was still fine. Is that a little bit better at least?
If you breathe, it's because I let you.
I don't agree with that, lady. Explode. Better inside. I'll recast Marilena. Do more HP, down to half. But yeah, sound a lot better now. Again, I apologize. I did not think it would be so funky. As long as you can hear better, that's more important. Okay, it's better now. Thanks. Okay, sorry about that once again. Feel bad. Put these guys down. Put them all out. Yeah, if I was playing Steel Path, they'd be like a... They have a level 100 levels extra. Like 150. Which I could definitely handle, especially if I got something decent on my turret or my Strawn or some such. But I just don't enjoy the Steel Path variation as much, just because of the fact that it's a little slower.
What I was up to while you were gone.
And the fact that I can get runs through the base version faster, which I'm not there for the Steel Essence. And instead of, I get what, 5 more Pathos clamps? And I get like what, 2 more Dominus Aureus? Really doesn't, like 4 to 8, like 2 to 4 more. I wouldn't say it's worth it for the most part. I mean, it's good for the Steel Essence, but unless you're actively needing Steel Essence, it's not really worth, in my opinion. Yeah, I did get myself that extra Warframe slot. They finally patched that up. In my last stream, I was talking about how, like, oh, I thought I had an extra one. Yeah, I was supposed to. I and plenty of other people, were bugged, and our extra Warframe slot we received did not go. So I used that extra Warframe slot for Ureli Prime. And then I should be... Let's see, we're really close. We get next level, we get that. We just need... I mean, really, I can literally just go do this afterwards. It's very easy. So I think we will do that. We'll go to Iron Wake, get 10 taken out. Urban Sliver out. That's another Warframe slot, or whatever, I feel like. I'm not sure what frame I feel like picking up. Shirelli's been pretty fun to play. Got Cyto 9 now. I guess I might just keep it for just making junk frames that I intend to just make in helmet. Like base Rhino I still need to do. Base Valkyrie I still need to work on at some point. Especially because I know Valkyrie Prime's going to be coming. Oh, speaking of Valkyrie Prime. Anyone who is playing, I think it's this 17, 16, 17, something around that. 20th, something around that. I don't remember the exact date. But there is a, watch for Jiggy. They have, I need to pay more attention. I'm just shooting without thinking. They have the TennoCon going on, and if you watch via Twitch for a while after linking the account, you'll be able to get a free Valkyrie Prime with a slot. And Valkyrie Prime is a bit annoying because she is a Railjack Prime, which means, yeah, gotta go do Railjack for that. You know, not the worst, but if you're not a big fan of Railjack, it can be a problem. Alright, it's gone. As you can see, boss much easier than Araxia. Tempathos Clamps, Scuttler Husks, Spinner X Blade Blueprint, okay, I'll take that. 22 Dominus Aureus, and 15 Intrinsics. Alright, let's go. Operation Snake Claw, success. Though we actually have to go spend the Dominus Aureus to actually get any progress. That 22 is exactly enough, though, to get a free Arcane Energize. I'm going to go do that, because I did promise someone I would get them a full thing of it if possible and trade it over. And I intend to be a croc of my word. So we're going to go to Dormizone. And we still need more progress here. It's slowly going up, even without me doing anything. Now, this is for my clan. We've currently got a silver trophy. Because you get terracotta, bronze, silver, and then gold. And I'm the main one that's been doing it, but I know they've been doing a little bit here and there too.
But do not forget,
Considering I've been...
we were friends once.
You can see I got everything here. I got the... Oh yeah. First Paragon skin in a while outside of the Sigma Series one. And it looks so good too. I love how it looks. So I've got that one currently equipped. These we need to hit the percentages 30, 60, 90. Get little murmur looking ones.
Return
cool.
every Dominus Aureus, and her hold on the throne shall crumble.
This one kind of looks like something I would put on like a hat. Except the giant fingers there. It looks like a giant void feather with a hand on there for some reason. I don't really know. This one's just kind of funky. I have a design I want to go, or color palette I want to go with for like a deep sea rally. I might pop this one just because it'd be kind of funny. I know this one's available from Jade Shadows. I don't know if it was available before him. It was the first time I had the opportunity to get it. It was from last year's event. Got these. Sigils, emblems, that kind of thing.
Angel song?
Clan stuff.
What a cursed cradle you were rocked in.
You get a copy of these weapons. So, I've already got them. Skin. Can't buy another copy of this. It's a duplicate. And as you can see, it's not tradable. It doesn't have the little icon like the Arcane Awakening does right here.
You must be bold.
Okay, you can get...
Like I taught you.
You can get some really nice stuff. Like, this is a lot, though. It's 22 per, but these are the best stuff. Like, this is a Hydralist exclusive for what? Well, not Hydralist exclusive, but might as well be. Orphix Venom isn't around anymore. Scarlet Spear, again, same thing. You can get from the Veil Proxima, I know, but it's like a 1% drop. The Hydralist is the most consistent way, which that's timed, and you only have a certain amount of times that you can try to do it, and you need to actually get through the other two, the Terrorist and the Gauntulist for that. And it's only a chance for it to drop one copy. Then there's also the whole thing of Vosper caches, and that's still only going to be a chance for the Eidolon stuff. Yeah, these are like, it's like 140 some, 150 some. It's like 154, I think, for all of it, 7 of them for 21. Meanwhile, if I wanted to get like all this, I can get all 3 of them for a full thing. That's only 12. So you can get some really, really nice, and this is only like 6 for a full. Yeah, I'm gonna use mine to get this up, and then I got I got 7. I might as well. We'll go pick up one of these.
Tried to rebel,
What I feel like.
as children always do.
Because like
But
even if
taught you respect.
I don't know, I was like, even if I don't plan on using it, I can at least go ahead and sell it off to someone who does want it. Or having a good copy of all arcanes is nice too. At least all the ones that are available. Because a lot of these are like Duviri. Some of these are Duviri exclusive. Some of them are not. Like this one isn't. But
Effigy of dust, mutilated void dog.
I'm not gonna bother with this one yet because it goes to cap anyway. If I don't get that one, it's fine. It's not bad. We could do that one. I think I would do Guardian because there's just some cheese stuff that you can do. 15% chance for plus 900 armor is funny. Not that good, but it's funny. Still need to get that little unlock. There's a section over here I don't have access to because I haven't bought the thing from it. It's also like 100k on the Zeraman, which, kind of whatever. See, Drifter Intrinsics, we have a lot of them. I've got these all capped up. This I wanted for the muscle mass that's extra damage. I'm hoping to get this because that's extra regen that carries over. I know in literally like 3 things there, 3 decrees, I'll have enough for the next level, but don't worry about that. Use a drifter crosses my path, yes. What do I want? Mesa, Ember, Necros. I'll take Necros, I think. Strun Prime's good. I'll take the Code of Motive War. Why does my Code of Motive War is level 37? I don't even have a Forma on it yet. Can't even hit level 40. We've got about 2 weeks for this left. And yeah, when you go to do the actual quest, you'll have to start with the Duviri experience. Then you'll get the circuit and the lone story. I've never seen anyone do the lone story. Circuit, you can get a lot of really good stuff, like resources. I'll show. Actually, after I do this one, actually, I'm gonna cancel out of this real quick. I'm gonna leave Duviri real quick. I was gonna do this a second later. Cause like I forgot to mention, cause I do like covering this at this point. It's been a habit. I need to go ahead and point out what's available, give my thoughts. Yes, mission complete. Good enough. Yes. So we got Saren, Vauban, and Nova. Ooh. Interesting. Vauban's funky because he's available via Nightwave. He's Nightwave exclusive, but as long as the Nightwave is up, he's always available theoretically, as long as you have the credits for his parts. And then you can just buy his blueprint. Nova, I believe, is Europa. She did. No, she was gonna say, because Wisp is one of the Jupiters. And the other one. Yeah, I think she's Europa. And I think Saren, if I recall correctly, is like Sedna. I think. Probably Saren's definitely the best pick here. I'm gonna put it like that. Because you need to get past New War. You know, you need to get past thing there. You need New War done. You need. Well, I mean, theoretically, you could. Well, no, actually, you could stop at the junctions, but you also could because if the node's unlocked because someone buried you, like if you go over to Hydron, and then there's a whole thing there. Put it like this: if you're going traditionally, though, Saren's the best pick. Charge. Then you can see we get everything here: 2, 5, 8, 10. Occasionally, build an arcane. Shotgun. Then you get on 7. You always get an augment based on things like, for example, if you feed Ureli 1 week, you might get like the Surging Aqua Blades. You might get Loyal Marylina. I forget the. I think it's like Healing Marylina or whatever the other one is. I forget the last one. Another arcane here. Let's go Steel Path though. What do we got this week? I think we're on rank week E, I believe. Do I have? Don't have this. I'm taking this for sure, and I have my Burst and Prime ready. So you can see what's available for each of these. Got Akin Brunt, Soma, Vasto, Nami Solo. I don't like the Burstin personally because I don't like semi-auto weapons that only fire in bursts. That said, the Burstin Karnan, really solid from my knowledge of it. I will definitely say that. So I think that's definitely the best pick here out of all of them. I have all these available. I'm not gonna bother getting a Riven, but I still need the rest of these first. I'm trying to debate. I think I might go Soma Incarnate, honestly. That or Akin Brunt. No, I think we're gonna go Akin Brunt. I'm feeling Akin. I'm sure what is that there? Spectral Axe or Arrow and Slide. No, we're going the slowing fire rate. Don't care for that. Range. Yeah, I think we'll go for. Actually, no, I think I'll go Akin Brunt. I'm feeling Akin Brunt. I'm feeling it. So we got this week. We got Juvir Resource, Arcane Reaper for rank 2. Wow, that's nice. Arcane Intention, Arcane Primary Exhilarate. Ooh, that's nice. It's really good actually. Garden Genesis on these two. Now I know that there's a handful of items on rank 6 that you can get. You can get Rivens, you can get boosters, you can get a ton of Riven slivers, a few other things. Primary Blade's nice. Secondary Shiver's good too. There's a guaranteed Steel Essence, and that too. And then anything beyond rank 10 for either of these, it pulls from a random loot table. Let me turn this off real quick. I'm actually gonna go to here. I want to knock out that thing. Speaking of which, to get that. Nope, that's Drifter's Camp. It's not Iron Wake. Oh, we're going to Iron Wake. I always go for whatever the most bottom one is. Whether it be 120, 69 for some reason that people like keeping that one. I don't know why. 108 I've seen. Oh well. Also, today's been a fairly nice day, all things considered. It's been below 80. Only 79 Fahrenheit right now. Hasn't been like that for several days. I'm not gonna complain about it being like that. We needed it. Alright, so what do we got? I got 148. I'm not gonna bother with these two. I have enough Kuva right now, like 300k. I might do 5. I might do 150k for 5. I will do that, I think. I'm gonna get these two. Rifle's really good. I can either sell that for 10 plat immediately. Melee is like 5, but there's also some really good melees that I've done.
Ladies,
Like I got a Coda Motivore out of it. And I have, that's why I got my Motivore available. If I can get a Mire.
Let's check
Actually, we have
what's
stuff
next.
for the week. That's a decoration. I can easily put something down and remove that. That's easy. Sabotage missions is easy. So then capture, I can do that all thing. Yeah, I'll take the extra slot now. I got an extra slot available to use. Quite happy. Quite happy. What else do we have? Let's knock this one out real quick.
Hey dreamers, we are up and ready to party.
We have Eugen right here. I still can't believe the first time I generated Kavat, she got the only one that had like a flat face. Look at that Persian face. Not that I don't like it, I do like it. It's just kind of funny to me. Cause, yeah. Plus I gave her the little ephemera, the lightning ephemera from the Kuvlich. Don't know why you can't give them the Coda or Tenet ones. The Kuvlich ones.
Purging this.
Cleaning this room, but sadly this vile mass serves you and your warframes.
Are you okay, Ortis? So we got... This is my Helminth. I named him Razabak. If I could put Archon shards in here. Here's all the ones I have available I can use. I do have other colored ones, but I don't have the Helminth upgrade yet. I've been too lazy to pick it up. If I did, I'd have green, blue, and... Or not green, blue. Green, purple, and topaz ones. Like, or sorry, green, violet, and topaz. I guess emerald, violet, and topaz, more accurately. Oh, what do we got this week for the Hex? Don't worry about that. Wow, that is really solid. Melee adapter or 2000 Kuva? That's definite melee adapter. Speaking of Archon shards, one Forma or the Violet Archon shard. Considering in order to get a Violet, you need a red and a blue. This is 2 Archon shards effectively in one. I'd definitely say pick this up. It won't be as strong as a Tau Forged one, But it is still a Violet Archon shard that can be used in some capacity. What are you gonna do for this week on the first task? 150 Scalder Troops is not bad, especially since it's not like with abilities, it's just flat. Yeah, weapons, that's easy. I'll just go on Sevi and claw them then. Oh, what I take personally. Magazine capacity by 25% is really nice for all my Holvania missions. It's good. 20 Exodus is easy. I'd say Orc Reactor Blueprint. The only other alternative is getting it from Nightwave. Outside of like certain events or getting lucky.
Audit has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI precepts.
And it's like
You
75
could
for
say we
one.
Forged a new connection.
This is nice, but it's 2 Holvania Arcanes, I've noticed. It's always 2 Holvania Arcanes. And you can get those very easy. Especially doing like, I think like the Exterminate missions, there's always a cache that you can get. And if you pop those, you get more enemies to spawn as well, albeit higher leveled enemies. But it's entirely worth it, plus you can Arcane out of it. 500 Tech Rot, we got this. Again, same thing here, Endo is definitely the better pick here compared to 1 Arcane. 6,000 Endo is a lot. You can get I think like easily a rank 6, maybe rank 7 mod out of a 10 on that. What do I get from that? Traction, per stack, health orbs. That could be interesting, depending on what kind of build you need. I can see that this is very dependent on what kind of build you need. Like, I might take this one for my Sevi, just because of the fact of I like my health orbs on him, because that gives me extra HP. But I could see someone's rolling on more magnetic, doing that to pull everybody together to group them and explode them into huge bunches of damage. Increase attack and movement speed by 5%. If you're doing a huge, heavy, like, crit melee, like if you're playing Kalervo, if you're playing, I'm trying to think who's got some melee weapons there. Araxi, I believe her exalted form counts as melee for the weapons, for like the spider claws. Don't quote me on that. I've only played her like once or twice. I've not really had the chance to. It was just luck. I'm trying to think who else has one. But yeah, there's definitely some options out there. Even without exalted weapons, even just crit based weapons could be useful, I think. As for this, that's always the boss at the end. There. Again, 2 Arcanes or a 3-day resource pack. That's obvious. The best. If you're planning on playing Warframe, at least even, here and there, drop chance booster is really good, especially considering you can use that to get really rare items. So I'd say that's definitely the better pick compared to 2 Arcanes, unless you know you're not going to be on for a while, in which case the 2 Arcanes is going to be better. Alright, that said, all that done. If I have a video, do I have my Bolto finish? Because I do, I can start cooking my Ac Bolto. No, I'm probably close though. Viper, I don't.
Excellent.
Let me get the Viper out,
Operator.
so I can start
Please
working on
Covered
that.
in blood.
Safe and sound.
Start the next one. So I got the Twin Vipers then. That'll have all that done. Alright, let's cook. Necros, Strahd. Yep. Now, like if you saw here, I have Cedo. I don't actually have Cedo Prime. If I did, it would default to Cedo Prime. Like that Strun Prime would have been a Strun if I didn't. No luck, no skill. It's a good username. I like that. Alright, let's spawn in. In the meantime, how's everyone holding up? Hope you've all been having a good day. We get Necros. I like Necros. Very frail, but he's pretty fun. Get Strun for sure. I just need my Incarnate on this thing and maybe a Riven, and we're doing really well. I would have been bursting if I had my Incarnate for it, but I don't yet. I'll take the Motivore though. Don't have any mods on it sadly, but I do have my... Actually, I guess I can't do my Riven because of that exact reason. Let's do the Vexper. Still need to get that gun at some point. Alright, let's get going.
The triumph of dust.
So fun fact with this weapon that I love it too, it changes what it does based on... So this is the impact form. If I was doing slash... Oh geez, sorry, my voice cracked there for a moment. Really bad.
We need
If I was doing
every
slash...
scrap of
Wait a second,
armaments we
I'm
can
water.
find. Get this working, whatever it is.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, if I was doing slash, there'd be like thorns on it, and it would change shape. I forgot the puncture looks like. I think it's just spikes rather than like curved spikes. But it does look different based on the actual form for the wheel. Yeah, there's different bonuses. Like I know one of them gives extra range for the weapon. One of them gives you extra status chance. I don't remember what the other one does. Plus, this thing's all the melee mods. So let's say I got like jagged edge. Not jagged edge. No, jagged edge is the one that gives me 90, not 120. Whatever the 120 one is. We'll say it's jagged edge for the sake of argument. I know it's not, but let's just say it is. Like with that one, for instance, if I had that equipped, instead of it being 90, or instead of it being 120, it would be 720 instead. Because it's 6 times as effective. Which, as you can imagine, that's pretty solid. I wish I got an Urging Terror, but I guess how frail Necros is. I still need to get Despoil on him. Just went through. Okay, there's little Roxia parts here and there. If you can get them, you get 5 intrinsics. At least I can find one. I know there's one somewhere. But I think it seems to be random when they choose to spawn as well. Like, in some cases where they have spawned, some cases where they haven't. Yeah, like right here, for instance.
The king isn't a real boy.
Oh, survival immediately.
He's just a doll.
At least that means we won't have to worry about it later.
Pull his arms and legs off for you.
Gonna see, if we're lucky, we've gotten like an exterminate. I know assassination isn't on the table because we don't really have an assassination because Corrupted Jackal's not really a thing in this. I mean, it is, but like that's the circuit, and for the regular circuit, or the regular circuit and the regular Duviary.
What is it you need?
This is kind of its own thing.
This whole embodiment of Duviary loose. I authorize you to enter the undercroft.
Way ahead of you on that one, pal.
I thrive
A little bit
on
more
nothingness.
kills,
You
or nearby,
choke
more dead bodies nearby me. Just in a second. Necros, do your thing. 7 bodies right now. I could do a bit more, but I don't think I have the mods on them yet. I don't use Necros a ton because I'm not constantly farming. Or if I am, I'm doing it via some other method that I have. Like going for Hydron, for instance, to get some of the stuff there. And that's just at that point I'm just farming and leveling everything I need to level. For like progression and for some otother things. Speaking of which, I finally got through all the Mark 1 weapons. Completely forgot about half of them being a thing. As you can imagine, it's a little frustrating. I think it's Stormcaller on this. Oh my goodness, we're cooking with fire. Maybe one of these times I'll have someone on for Warframe. I mean, besides, well, we occasionally do have some people on, but I mean, like, actively in call with me when I play. Do a little, little collab thing, or just get everyone together and call, mess around, get a party going together for the entire stream. I think that could be fun. Yeah, maybe we can get Deathly available again. Maybe we can do like a Lich race again. Not really Lich race, but Lich thing together. I'm sure y'all remember that. We got the Toxin Lich I have that I recruited. Still can't believe I got her on the second one. Okay, well I got this, and then I'll go for these. I'll go for this to see if it's correct. And then I just happen to have the correct one on top of that. Finished her by rank 2. So funny. Your bodies. Give me your bodies. Come back from the dead. Oh, punch him. Soul Punch is a meme. If I'm gonna get rid of any ability at Necros, it's probably that. So at least Terrify can be useful. like that. Extra damage, armor strip. Got Murmurs revive, get Exilus units revive, it's nice. At least this glow is nice and purple, so I can kind of tell. A lot better. One downside playing with Necros, or anyone that has a Necros in the party, is it's very easy to confuse yourself with which is which. Like I can see if these don't have it. Well, I don't know how many I have. I don't have any left. That as well. See, they do decay over time, but don't need to get. Oh, that's the wrong way.
You can only tread water for so long.
Yep, and that's exactly why. Oh, someone got it. I didn't even have to.
The
And that's fine. We got like.
can't help you forever.
Give us what 30% back? Yeah. 30% back. That's fine. I mean, we only got 50 seconds left. We definitely have enough that even if, as long as we're killing occasionally, we should generally be fine. It's flat percentage. So I go Jade Light Exit. This is really nice to have. Us some problems. Oh, those things are a pain in the butt and rip through enemies if they don't move. If they're an ally. Oh man. You can see this. Oh, that was an enemy one. Get yourself back up, soldier. Alright. Excellent, we're done. We leave the undercrawl.
Back to Duviri with you, kiddo. Find
Indeed.
out what I was up to while you were gone.
I remember when everyone was talking about how she was gonna be a Saren one. And then we got her mom and dad that popped up.
Possibilities. And yet the story only ends one way.
Velimir is absolutely a grill dad, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Is where he stowed it away.
I think he and I would vibe well together.
Secret of my lost flesh.
Given I'm neither a dad,
Not lost.
nor do I own a grill.
Stolen.
I don't know, I feel like he'd be the kind of guy that you would go into a little, you'd have a barbecue with him, and he'd be really fun to do things with. He's really fun to just hang out with. He'd be the kind of guy that has all the stories, all the juiciest stories, the most interesting stories. You got Minerva with him, you got Wine Mom with him. You just be having a little comments, be like, oh man, I imagine it'd be so much fun. I'll just pop this. We at least got a couple of guys going, a couple little. Feels so good. We got one shuffling fragment, and a whole bunch of the little luminous guys, which is hilarious. But also really, really cursed.
I can be your father. Your lover.
I don't like either of those options.
I can give the dead back their voice.
Stating that you can be
All
someone's
you have to
father
do
and their lover at the same
is
time should
ask.
never be in the same sentence. That's cursed. Spider lady, spider friend, spider friend.
The spider is her servant now.
No. Yep. Get away from me, you little freak. Okay. Ain't a freak out of me. He's gonna blow. Stay out of range.
Albrecht left nothing
Nope, never mind,
but
she's not gonna
dust
jump.
and darkling spiders in his wake. Isn't it
Darkling
time
spiders.
for a new
Well,
story?
I don't like your new story about that you're implying. I don't like your new story. That's no good. Nope, 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 nope. And I went boom. Yeah, that's to be expected. Yep, we'll have a chance. I'm invulnerable, there you go. Shoot the spider lady. No, if I'm gonna die on this mission, it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be cool. That. I should jump for a moment.
You had to put her down. She was crazy. Do Mathila next.
That's not how that works, lady. We're not putting down Mathila. This is not Old Yeller. Old Spider? Charlotte's Web. We'll go with that. Whoops. I say Charlotte's Web is not Old Yeller, but yeah, close enough. Close enough. Temporal Dust is nice, a little bit of credits, whatever. Really, I'm here for the ovals and the Temporal Dust, because we need to make sure that, and the Necrocoils. I'll do this. Wah. Why? I got bomb. I have bombs. Frost bombs. Up.
Kiddo,
That's
is
nice.
this where all your secrets are buried? Well, well, you do have a messy mind. My forces will sort it out.
You don't have any forces. Not anymore. All of your forces are my forces in a second. Necros gang, rise up. Quite literally. Necros gang, rise up. There we go. Get it? They get it. Trauma clamp active, so anything from by there's gonna get sucked up. Let's see. Bonk. Where's it attached to? Nope.
Sure, kiddo.
Alright.
Fight back.
More
We can do
dead
this
people.
Spiral after spiral.
I mean, if you get one little corner of Duviri, that's fine. I can deal with one little corner of Duviri you getting, and then I get everything else. That's fine. I can vibe with Thrax. You've never been to a Thrax party. Can't say it. Never mind. That sounds weird. Sounds a lot worse. Ain't no party like a Thrax party. Oh no. No, I imagine Thrax would probably be a good host to parties. Like, outside of maybe being a little bit of a boastful guy, I feel like he'd have a really good art collection. He'd like to show that off. That said, I think he would make a really mean punch. I don't mean like a spiked punch, like I mean like a good, genuine punch that anyone could drink. I feel like he wouldn't be the kind of guy that drinks. And he's basically a child king anyway, sort of, so yeah, he definitely ain't drinking.
Who's protecting those
Yeah, I think.
freaks back in Helvania?
Me. Simultaneously. I'm 5 places at once. Take care. Is everything okay before you go? Just want to confirm real quick. Everything okay on your end still? But do take care. I'll be here if you need me, okay? And if you need me to, well, I'm not streaming, you know what to do.
It only exists because of me! That means I get to keep it!
No, you don't get to keep it. Oh, we did the color vote, but we got a color vote earlier. For the dagger range. Okay, that's good. Take care. Bye-bye. My last one right here. I'll do that. That. Vulnerable. Still passively reload. Got that nice reload mod on me. My exo slot. Gives me a lot of time and energy, especially considering the fact that it's either that or extra mod capacity. I'm for sure taking. Alright, problem solved. Obols. Ooh, Sciatic Barrel Blueprint. Scuttler Husk, Havers Clamps, usual stuff. Okay, 18 Dominus Array is minimum roll. That's whatever. Still enough to get some good stuff, though. Macros, I don't think you're okay. It's still irritating. I know it's not even, especially if it's maxed out anyway. But it's so irritating that it's slightly there. How much do we have? Oh, I got that guy from before. No luck, no skill. Huh. Scuttler Husks. A decent amount. I might buy something, honestly. 19 presently. Yeah, what I think I'll do is I'll go to the Ceremin again. Use some Scuttler Husks. I'll probably buy a second copy of Aroxia, because I know she's not going to be getting a Prime for a while, and she's really fun to play anyway. I don't mind doing the same thing I did with Site 09, getting another copy of her, helmeting it, and then if I feel like it, I'll have an extra copy available. Not really sure. With the very minimum, I can definitely. Well, I was gonna say I'd say I could just buy more of the things to trade off for plat, but I don't really know how much of those people are gonna want. I do know some people do like buying the scenes, so it could be worth it. Could be worth it. I'm gonna buy a second copy. And then I'll wait on this at all in case I get anything naturally from that. I'm just gonna buy a second blueprint ahead of time. Just in case it does, even if it does drop again, it's whatever.
As children always do. But I taught you respect. In a way, I was your real father.
Buy 100 Pathos clamps as well on top of that for like 360. It's not bad. Or you have this, where everyone's been joking, Operation 800 Prominence Wisp Totems. I don't have enough to unfortunately get my last. If I hadn't actually bought 3 of these, I'd have enough for this. So I need 1 more Arcane Energize and I'll have enough for a second one. As I said, I know someone that's going to already. Otherwise I would offer if anyone needed it. So I got Minor Edge, you can see this to rank 5. I might start working on this one next then.
It's written, finished, done.
I'm trying to think what I want. So I could get this as well, get my other one. Stance form will be nice. These are some stances that I like more on certain weapon types that just aren't compatible. Well, they aren't compatible. It's not like I can't put them on, just I'll get less bonus from doing so. Like 7 instead of getting 14, I'll get like 5.
But I taught you respect. In a way, I was your real father.
Is there anything I want from this? 12. I could spend 12 and get 6 to get another one of these maxed. It's probably more efficient, honestly. I think I'm going to do that. What do I feel like would be good? Arcane Rage. Headshot.
The Dominus Aureus is the sacred symbol of my dominion. I need them back. Every Last
guess.
one.
Ultimatum. Ultimatum's funny. It's very, very luck dependent if you could get finisher on it, but and I kill from the finisher, but if you can, that's funny as heck.
Effigy of dust, mutilated void dog.
Mutilated void dog, excuse you. That's mutilated. Well, actually, that's mutilated void dog to all of us. Thank you very much. Kind of thinking. Pulse. Arachne. Weirdly enough, that would be good for Aroxia because I want arcane. I want to wall watch anyway for some of her bonuses. So honestly, it's not bad. Might be funky to pick that up just for her. I'll think about the other ones first. We got Veil of Victory, Strike, Awakening, Guardian, Eruption.
She weaves the
Let's do
strands
Awakening.
of Kra to tether her
Do Awakening, yeah.
false Deviri to the
Fire
tree.
Emblem Awakening.
You must
That's a
be
good game.
bold, like I taught you.
Yeah, I'll do this. Alright, that's a whole bunch of these maxed out now. Feels good.
Very well. Remember,
Actually, how much do we
the
have?
hermit do not forget.
94 at
friends
260.
once.
Not bad.
We shall look favorably upon your
Alright,
loyalty.
let's do that. Should be able to get a gold at least. There's no way in 2 weeks I don't get another, like, 160 some. 166. No way I don't get that. More here still. I'm gonna go ahead and fuse all these up to 1. Wait, they're all usable. As you can see, 21. Upgrade. Bada bing, bada bang. I'll get this up to rank 1 at the very minimum for this. Oh, this energized, I'm gonna get to rank 4. 1 off. It's easier for later, I can just put that up into rank 5. Actually, I should probably break it down back into 15 actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because it'll just be easier to do all at once. Like right now, it's just easier to do that. That said, I've got quite the collection going right now. It's nice. We need still Rate Merciless. I'd like more primary Merciless, honestly, that'd be nice. Deadhead, I can get one more for that. Blight. Augmented, that's what I was using. Molt Augmented. Figure's the one that gives me the operator, on operator ability. Augmented's the better one. That's what I was thinking of. I thought it was Vigor for some reason. I don't know why. Oh well. God, I can't wait for the subtitles to be on. When I put that on YouTube, the subtitles are going to be going.
The
It's just
sentients
expletive
are not
there.
laughing at my jokes.
Ugh.
Did they adapt to my humor?
I know that the YouTube would do that. Which, as a reminder for anyone that is watching on Twitch, I do post these all on YouTube, so if you missed something that you wanted to see, or if you want to see any of the previous VODs for anything I play, that is the best place to go do it. And anyone that is on YouTube, thank you for watching, I appreciate it, and I usually play these live on Twitch just about the same day that I upload them. I know some people have edited the stuff there. I'm the kind of person I prefer it up raw. Whoops. Just because of the fact of it's not only is it easier, but I feel like if you're gonna be watching me, you want all of the good, the bad, the mixed. I don't feel like it'd be right to deceive you just when here's all my best angles. Actually, I still need that more. I just got it. Just get it. Out of the way. Fame. I'll take stuff up. Stuff is whatever. We'll do Dante, because Dante at least is actually going to have some good bulk. Ooh, so I got a Stalker, nice. Good stuff. While we're waiting. In close vicinity. Why are you summoning? That's the book, that's the book, that's the book, that's the book. I don't want the book. Give everyone I can a little bit more shields. I can get more energy in a bit. That's not the biggest concern.
Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
What?
The shrines are symbols of my divine right to rule. How dare they?
Ever used this gun before? I still need to. Oh, today is a little bit of a laid back stream, but usually I say that, but I don't know. It's kind of a thing. Kind of just a thing. Alright, so that's Bolton time. Enough of this nonsense. This star atomizer thing. No more malarkey from you. I feel like this is a nice rechargeable one too. I want to like just tap middle click, turn into a pistol. Right. Yes, I definitely prefer the shotgun. Level 7 Somnolus? Huh. Power fan with no strength. That is really funny if so.
The king isn't a real boy.
I mean, the idea of it.
It's just a doll.
I'm actually taking Cindy Suffering over the other one.
Pull his arms and legs off for you.
You're the one with the weapons and the war suits, not me.
Good, good. No.
To make the murder go away.
Oh, let's do that. That's really good. Status things. Everyone else is status. Alright, come here, everyone. Time for your dosage of medicine.
Ran all the way back to my poisoned garden. Now you're chasing me here? What
Hold
is
off
it
until
you
everyone else is
need?
in the Undercroft, and I'll go everyone then.
Before it, the Undercroft portals remain open.
Okay, this guy's running off before I can heal him.
If you came here to use Albrecht's crucibles,
Mace
the
out here
only
going.
thing you'll create is a corpse.
Mace is doing smart.
Yours.
I want to explode, so thank you very much. Alright, explode with Dante. Dante's gonna explode on everything. I don't know how or why. We're gonna turn Dante into an exploding battery. I don't really know how that's gonna work. No, can't do that. This isn't kind of unhinged. Like, no, that wouldn't even work anyway. Toxic lightning. Basically, it's not poison. It's basically the same thing. Where's the Stalker going invisible? Stalker's perfect for this too. You just go invisible, and while you're not seen, you start throwing all the amphors into there. Better you just start picking off all the top enemies. If you're doing Steel Path. But again, that's just how I play it personally. It feels weird seeing him not use his abilities when you're playing Stalker and you have the smoke screen and your bonus damage is so high for being able to attack enemies that aren't aware of your presence if you're invisible. Oh, it's a wasted opportunity when you're playing Stalker. Again, that might just be a me thing. More of this. Alright, corrosive again, that's fine.
unnatural.
These aren't really useful at all. We just chuck them. They're basically little mini bombs. So, I mean, it works, it works. To be fair, you get an excess of them for a reason. I know it does lean towards whatever the two elements that are used are at the moment. Make sure you can actually do so without too much issue. What? Damage for it. Good. Hopefully to get a fire or a poison one after this is over though. I can hold on to it. Use it for later. Overguard's really nice too. Dante's a good friend for a lot of things, honestly. He is one of the best. I know they nerfed him and he's still one of the best. I think I have a copy of him for that exact reason. I don't have a second copy of him made yet.
You've made a
That's
mess
also just
of
because
those
of how
elements.
annoying of a grind he was.
Shameful mess.
I got lucky and I had people that were a lot weaker. I think I was like ranked 10, 11, something like that. Got really lucky and someone ended up having like a squad that I ended up joining into. We went like 12 rounds on Disruption. We can get Dante from the Murmur one. Really nice though. Got 2 Dante cards out of that. Whole bunch of his Vessel Capillaries. A few other things.
He knew what he did. What he took.
Man, Hollow Vein with a Necros, I'd be having a field day. Definitely be having a field day on it. Scholar's Artifact. Pick them all up. Shield some people that I see. I'm right here. Nope, nope. We're not welcome here. There we go, Stalker actually doing his invisibility shenaniganry. I'll do that. Marauder's Nerve is amazing. Damage reduction 25 up to.
Me a place.
Nice.
Even here, in the remains of your childhood. Not very nice of you, kiddos.
Alright, we gotta go to Roxy now.
Helping her.
Spider's helping her.
Theory tethered to my kingdom. Cut it down.
Alright, we're going into here. First one doing everyone. Everyone's getting shields. Time for me to do my thing. Dante power! Dante's such a good meme friend. Benny's so good at Index too. He's my go-to. If I'm playing Index, I will never not play. I played Sebi a couple times, but even then, even with Sebi's tank capabilities with Golem active, never as good as actively just playing Dante.
Isn't it time for a new story?
Because Dante just has the that he gives HP to everyone. Like temporary HP, and that's regeneratable. In a sense, as long as he's casting. Except what you do is you can Dante playing support, only gathering orbs here and there. Get everyone up to as much as we can on the thing. I'm doing right now. Sit here, pop everything I can.
Not very nice, kiddo. Albrecht wanted her to help you.
We still need. At least running up ahead with that one. I think we got like 10,000. Not bad. Still a lot of extra temporary HP. A lot of overguard. I don't know. I've done my job. Go, he realized. Can I jump up the thing? Apparently not. Cast. To actually get it, I'm gonna have to go ahead and start looking for orbs.
Is this
Okay, wood
where
flow, that's
you
not bad.
hide all your secrets, kiddo? Your shame? Let me wash it all away for you.
Away, copyrighted song that I can't sing, nor will I try to sing anyway. Nope, probably not. Right, that's what I thought there. Ah, that's fine. So I thought I'd circle this around. Back up. Not much, but it's contributing the best that I can. More. Okay, dropping it in the void, that's fine. Punching as much as I can. Over. We're kind of just waiting here. Any of y'all ever seen any of those kind of channels, like how to beat or anything like that?
You only
I've not
delay
watched them
the
for
inevitable.
a while. Honestly, it's also just a really good way for me to find extra films that I've never seen. That I didn't, like, for example, Squid Game Season 3 came out. I didn't even realize Squid Game Season 3 was out. That's one way to find out for sure, as you can imagine. So to be fair, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't care if spoilers happen, so it's whatever. Though given how recent it is, I'm definitely not going to talk about it. But if you're into that kind of thing, I'd definitely recommend checking that channel out. If you don't already watch it. A lot of really good movies on there that I found because of it. And it's also just interesting from a perspective of seeing
I do enjoy watching you
how someone would
dance so
beat some kind of
frantically.
scenarios for certain films, or even something that I've seen before. Like, huh, now that you kind of point that out, you know, I would never have thought about that. those kind of scenarios. Kind of just getting a new, fresh perspective in a sense.
Desperately trying
Look
to
at you,
hold
sterling,
back the infinite.
righteous. Will exchange. Oh. That line will forever be ingrained in my head. It lives rent free in my head. Alright, we got a lot of.
There's always next time.
These out. Everyone's getting shields up. Alright, there we go, everyone. Boss time. Double damage. I'll take that. Somebody's calling me nice. I'll take fleet-footed. This could be really funny just to zoom around on Dante.
Get to the heart of the corruption.
To be fair, I kind of want to just because of how Dante is.
They're all real. All the bad old memories.
Second side. Collapse everything that exists. Existed, more like. Problem solved.
I have uses for deal breakers.
I only got my new phone, by the way. Oh man, I've been dealing with it for a while. I mentioned a while back I need to get a new one. My power button popped off my old Samsung S9 that I had. I know that can't happen, but even the people that were there at the store were like, I've never heard that happen before, never heard of that happening. So yeah, I didn't even know. I think it would be a really big issue I have to worry about. Myself a new Samsung. Yeah, for context, S9, as I said, it's like a 7-8-year-old phone that really puts in, not age necessarily, but more just, yeah, kind of get the idea. I've not had a new phone in a while.
The thread is cut! Oh, you may safely resume your
this.
throne, your majesty.
Oh, Cyatid blueprint, nice. Another mineral. 15's not bad though. It's definitely enough, but I'm getting my next. Oh, we're kind of waiting for everyone. No, I don't care. App manager. Sorry, I didn't deal with that. Someone was asking me something on my end, and I needed to double check that. Alright, what do we got? I think we're taking a little bit of break. As fun as doing the Operation 8 Claw is, I've done several of it just for, I mean, we've been streaming for, how long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for like an hour and a half, and it's been most of the stream. It's not the most fun. Let's go do Hydron. We might as well do an Axie while we're here. What am I feel like? We're doing Y1. Really ironic when I'm doing a Ureli Prime. I'm leveling her right now, but I mean, if it works, right?
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
Is someone using Moonlight Kavat skin? Oh, I just saw the Moonlight Kavat. The Moonlight Kavat, I don't think. Moonglow Kavat, whatever the Kavat skin is for the ones that are on the Watchmajiggy. Moonless Kavat. Doesn't matter. Lena, you're coming out.
Defend yourself and use reactive to open relics. Use that reactive
get-
to open a relic. Keep fighting.
Mag,
Look
dump
for more
everything. Sea snares, everything sea snares. Pop. Stand ready. I've gotten him before, someone else did it without realizing. I can crack open a couple relics anyway. Also, we have to finish up this Volto. And I can start working on the Act Volto then. Give that up, finish that, turn that into Actigara. And that's done. Plus, this is decent resources anyway. Unlimited extra piece with unlimited ammo. Weird using the Bolto itself. I'm not hyped for like single shot weapons. I like the auto and my shotguns. But we gotta be able to adapt anyway. Yeah, that is a moonlit. That is that kind of Kavat. Moonless one, moonlight one, whatever it is. That Kavat. I thought some skin for that. They did, yeah. I'm not crazy. I would put things here, but I don't have enough duration for it to actually be worthwhile. First, it's very easy to see how many kills you got up until 250. I'm sure augmented gives you a boost. I need to figure out a build for my Totemeyer. So I'm going to need to switch out to Elemental Lights at some point. Lights, get that active. Right buttons. It's not bad, it's not bad. At that point, maybe we'll switch out and go for the Viper.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. That's enough. Compressor Prime is nice. I will take that there. Nasia Prime Blueprint's nice too. I think I'm actually gonna do that. I actually like the Compressor Prime receiver. I can either sell that off, I can keep that for later. Really kind of just depends what I'm feeling. Oh, we'll do that again. Try it one more time. Say number. Continue to defend.
Yeah.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
We'll do 3 more waves on it. Everything, shit, everything. Yeah, if anyone's been noticing, why I've been using Torrid as much. Besides the random element to it. I don't know. I've got Strun now, I've got Boulder built. I at least have a couple other options besides just Torrid that I like using. Torrid was still my first properly built weapon in a while. It's the first weapon that I've actually put that much thought in. To get as good of a build as I have on it now. Not the only one though. What's Miralina doing? Spawner. It's not like she passively takes energy. For some reason, I don't know why with that. I would think they would have at least made it so she passively takes energy, but I'm not going to complain. is nice. Alright, get up, little girl. Where the... Okay. Girl. I still need to watch either of the cinema summary ones. I don't know how to beat the cinema summary. That's how long I've been watching. So I watched 13 Sims. Just gonna do that one. It's been on my plate for a while to watch. I just haven't had a chance to watch it due to different reasons.
Reinforcements available.
I know there's something involving like the Illuminati with that one.
Or continue fighting.
Not really sure beyond that. I will take this. Normally I would just take the Paris Upper Prime for the 25. I'm taking this for the Limbo Prime systems. That's way more valuable. Bolted is generally going to get priority. Keyword generally. Might be a few exceptions. I'm popping out though. Nope, I guess everyone's popping out now.
That's the last of them. Objective is
Okay, I'm gonna check whether it's like Moonlight or Moonless or whatever it's called, because I need to double check now. Because I'm curious. First of all, boom, and boom, boom. Nope. I'm gonna buy myself another copy of the Bolto, just so I know I have it marked off as done. Easy to help keep track of. Yeah, you know, Lotto for that. So after I get this, I can get the extra guard from the Act Bolto. I need a dual Skana for it, which... dual Skana. I have that ready. Okay, excellent. So that's ready for that. So I've already mastered that. Otherwise I wouldn't have the Redeemer prepared, because I knew dual Skana for that. I think I'll just do the Viper then. Because then I can start... Oh, sorry. If I can get the Viper done, that'll be nice. Despair, get the Viper. I'll just toss whatever mods I have on it. It's not like I'm going to be actively using it. This. This. Anything that's cheap that I can toss on, like deterrence, one big, light, ice storm. Sure, no, that's 6 base. Attention force. Light, 1.5 to 2.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles at the beginning.
15.5.
Error, not a number.
I'll
Did
do
the
that.
operator enjoy this witticism?
It's good enough. That's good enough. That's for my Bolton Prime. I had a specific thing I wanted to slap onto it. Give me 1 second. I need to look at that. So I've written it down somewhere on my phone. I'll try to photo of it. That's not it. It goes 629. Specifically had certain mods. I think I still needed the one galvanized one. Yeah, galvanized scope. We should be leveling that. Well, we can just choose not to upload that. Give me 1 second. Better mark more on that one. There we go. Merciless. Vile acceleration, that's what I needed. And I still need galvanized aptitude. Okay, that slightly lowers my damage. The amount that I actually do is gonna be better. I fire more often. I have a fire rate that's a lot better. I did the numbers. It actually comes out to more if I didn't have, or it comes out to more if I did have it than if I didn't. I just need aptitude. I need a forma on acceleration, and I think that's everything then. 9 versus 7. Yeah, that's enough. Regular forma, Naramon, polarity, everything except for my vital sense, which I'm actually gonna put on over it first. Let's put that on. There we go. Then I need to see how much Vitus Essence I have. If I don't have good Vitus Essence, then I might need to go do some arbitrations later.
Well put together, Apparitio.
Alright.
Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
Lotus. I have 14. I'm gonna need to do a thing later. That's fine. What do I have? 17. I still need to do. You know what? While we're here, so we're getting close to stream end anyway. Let's go do our weekly treasure hunt, Iron treasure hunt. Let's do that. So enough Azethane. There I would have done Wolf Sledge, I think. One of the two. Azethane or Wolf Sledge. Alright. Dr. Maru.
Hey, came to trade? Or did you find some Iatan treasures you want Endo from?
I want your Iatan treasures.
Welcome to my bazaar. Lucky for you. I knew it. Okay, let's do this.
Just pointing in her general direction the entire time. I do like the fact that I kind of managed to sort of replicate Base Ureli's color palette into there. Cause I actually really like Base Ureli's color palette. I don't know why, I just do. Blue's not even my favorite color. Like blue, black, and white are not my favorite colors. My favorite color is red for context.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target.
Okay.
Use it. Search for traces of the target.
You know, if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I really don't care if I don't. But, you know, my favorite colors are red, and I'm also a big fan of a good purple. I just always like those colors.
It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood.
A good blue is nice too. A good blue is nice. A nice silver. But my definite favorite color is red, followed by purple.
You, on the other hand.
Younger me would absolutely never have guessed I'd be a huge fan of purple, because younger me's like, oh, pink, purple, very girly colors. I wouldn't like those. Younger me's like, younger me, you don't understand. There's a lot of really good shades of purple out there that aren't just girly kind of colored pink and purple. But to be fair, younger me is also, well, younger me.
The Juggernaut has moved on.
I don't want to say
It's
necessarily
safe to proceed.
more. Oh, working so nice. I'm more primitive. I want to say more primitive minded, but you get the idea. Not as nuanced as at least the present me is. Magma. go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Let me in! Let me in! Yeah, I know. I don't really like I like your base Ureli's helmet. I don't really like Prime Ureli's helmet. I don't know why. Well, I do like her skin otherwise. I think it's definitely an improvement. I don't know. There's just something uncanny about the helmet that I can't explain. There's just something that makes me uncomfortable about it that I just don't like. And I can't really easily explain it. I'm gonna switch over to my Viper while I've got opportunity to get some levels on it. These enemies are fairly weak. I can easily do a lot of damage to them with it. Not paying attention, which I should be, to my surroundings. At the very minimum, if I can at least get a couple ranks on it, that's good enough. Feels weird going back and using some of all the lower tier weapons that I never did. Wish I had primes available for a lot of them. There's a lot of better stuff available. The stuff that Rarely if I thought about, I mean, I kind of just went with whatever the best stuff was available for me. I completely blanked that there's going to be stuff that I needed to be such, you know, weaker in comparison.
Limber up.
Oh, this one. There's a couple ways to cheese this one. But here, this one's one of the easier ones, once you actually know what you're doing. Not too bad.
Don't look now,
used to give me a lot of pain.
Stuff. There's an I-10 nearby.
Nice. The gyro.
Ah, you got it. Now bring it home.
Alright, let's get going. One.
Heavy infestation ahead.
Another orc and cell, wow. Today must be my lucky day or something, because I know it ain't my birthday. I don't normally get this lucky. Ooh, he's here.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
I don't even think he's realized that I'm here. Okay, now he's here. The time that he realized that I was here, he's already too late for him.
Good.
He's just sitting there.
The synthesis.
He's blind.
You are an efficient hunter.
Absolutely blind. Well, unfortunately, that's he's lost my gain.
There's a heavy unit of.
Give me 1 second. Clip that for later. Something clip for later. Hey, nice orc and I need more orc and cells though. I mean, to be fair, who doesn't? Actually, considering how many there always are. Lucky enough that the last couple of days I managed to grab a couple from what's it called? Deimos. So we're gonna watch Narrows. Narrows are also pretty awesome too. Get that from there. Series, don't my answers. Usually got a ton there, but occasionally some Orc and Cells there is nice. Saturn I can get Plastids from, and Orc and Cells. Which Plastids are just Orc and Cells Junior. I don't know why. They just are. You build a small amount of them, use them all up, and go, oops, I kind of need more now. That's a problem. Let's get the next one started. It's got a lot of stuff in here, just for whenever I need to get another weapon. I always got something that I'm using for leveling. Let's get where I'm going. Prime. Cosmo. Trying to think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, I think we're getting close to. Got a few more minutes still. Not quite over. We got time, I think, for one more mission. Before I.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
What's rank 3? I may think I can put on rank 3, not rank 30. Oh no. I'm gonna start yawning. Ooh. Yeah, I'm yawning. Oh, whatever. You know what I haven't done in a bit? I've not done a Technosite in a bit, or I've not done any kind of Lich in a bit. I might go ahead and see about getting one at some point. Then I do my call. I need my call stuff later on. Get my call stuff later on. That'll be real nice. Yeah, we'll do one more mission, and then I think we'll call it there. Still need to do some of these too. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. How much? That's really close. Honestly, I might just go do a new Loka mission. Or Syndics. I know there's one to capture. Let me get.
If lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the...
that, yeah. Doctrine's called Itoda. You may never form a constant again, but at least you will not be dead.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Will you help us, Tenno?
Yes.
Prepare for incoming support.
Space hippies.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Step on fragment.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Our target is dying. Hurry. Complete the capture before they expire.
Okay, you know what? Did everyone else just leave the target? You just ran ahead, Volt.
Success.
If I had not gotten over there in time, we could have lost that.
Congratulations, Tenno. Marines inbound.
Man is so focused on zooming ahead that he forgets the actual objective. I mean, it's dedication to the bit for sure, but at the same time, he's a little off there too. Ooh, summer cord. Not what I was hoping to get, but I mean that works too. Near onslaught, I'm not. Well, we'll see. Weirdly successful. I mean, we got bountiful seeds, we got seed in
Stay
here.
Focused. There's a heavy.
Nothing too crazy, but I mean, Soma Cortone is nice. Got some goodies. Mode. There's nothing's marked. This point I might go zip around. Especially as I know a lot of people are doing that, doing Volt Prime are the kind of people that are going to get real uppity about you need to move faster, you need to be faster. I'm not saying you be slow as molasses, but I think it's worth something about taking it slow, collecting the area, making sure you get all your loot you would drop. Collect all your mods. All that good stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not worrying about that. Exit. Knew that was gonna happen when I got there.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Bountiful seeds, normal seeds, a little bit of endo, good things. Okay, we got some nice stuff. I'm okay with losing a little bit from Suda because I can get it there. We're basic. I'm just gonna pop a regular seed, honest. I'm gonna go to New Loka, pop a regular seed, and I think we'll just end off stream by leveling them up. I think that's the most satisfying way to end this. Strata relay, bada bing, bada boom. Bada bang, bada bing. Sort of. I don't know. Well. Then hopefully I'll have good news later on. Hopefully. We'll see. We will see. Shimada is not warping over. I can just warp over to there. That's Samaris. Syndicates. New Loka. Nope, that's not. Where's the... You're here. I don't care. That's 132 that's left over. I really don't care about Steel Meridian. So anyway. Alright. Excellent, excellent. New Loka offerings.
Give what you can. Give what you can.
Alright,
Tenno,
24. Bring that up. 1021. 500k.
Your humanity is a beacon for all.
Worth it.
These offerings are pure.
What do I want? I do have a habit of taking these. Mariluna Guardian, that's the one that I was thinking of. All these are just mods I can get. Sometimes we can actually, is there anything else I can get? Is there any of them that are like 100kers? No, there's not any of the
Your humanity is a we offer
one of
these
them
to
offers
aid you, Tenno.
I don't know if it's the scene or the simulacrum or what, but I know one of them has something there. Alright, there we go. That is nice. At least we got that all knocked out now. We got all 4 of the ones that I regularly do. It does suck that I don't have any of the ones that are exclusive to Steel Meridian plus Red Veil, but I can always trade for those. It's not the biggest deal. Alright, I think I'm going to end things off here then. We had a good stream. Thank you for popping by. As I said, hopefully I'll have some good news in a little bit. As of recording this today, tomorrow's stream, I don't know when it's going to be. I have a doctor's appointment that's going to be about the time that I stream. We were able to move my appointment up from next month to today, because just health reasons. I'm not going to get into the detailing. You know how that kind of stuff goes sometimes. But yeah, no, if I'd realized that was going to be a thing that I needed to worry about, I would have potentially just moved stream date to either Friday or to later in the day preemptively or earlier in the day. But we'll figure something out either way. It'll be a nice chill Medieval Dynasty stream. It'll be all good. Until then, halflings, take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.